Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're sketching with pencil. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. This is a very rough sketch. I do not finish the sketch in this video, so be prepared for that. I've been wanting to draw in my finished artwork sketchbook this week, you guys. Well, not even this week, for a while now. I know last week I did draw in my finished artwork sketchbook, but I've been thinking about it, and I feel like it's been a while since I've been able to create an artwork that I could say I was proud of, which sounds really sad, you guys. It sounds really sad, and I don't mean it to sound really sad, and I don't mean to sound sad about it. It's just that I don't know. I've been in a weird place with my art right now. I think I go through really wild swings, upwards and downwards, when it comes to how I feel about my art. And I just feel like I'm in a little bit of a downward swing right now, which is a little bit sad, but that's okay. That's what happens when you literally post daily. It's like you get a little bit of a burnout, and you get to see my whole spectrum of emotion when it comes to my artworks. And some days I'm super cheerful. I'm like, this is awesome, this is great, I like it so much. And other days I'm like, everything sucks and the world is terrible and I wish I could stop drawing. But honestly, it's fine. It's just the phases that we go through, And so I really wanted to draw something more finished, and so the first step to doing that was to get a sketch down. And so this is the sketch we're working on today. It's not, like I said, it's not anywhere finished or completed or anything. It's literally just the base of the ideas that I had. Honestly, I'm not going to be able to show you guys the rest of the sketching process, just because the idea that I had for this one was Demon Magical Girl, and so I feel like I have to look up a lot of reference and kind of brainstorm all of the sort of accessories and cutesy things I wanted to have, just because I'm not really a big fan of magical girls. So when it comes to designing them and stuff, I really don't have any sort of idea of what I'm doing. And so I really didn't. I just want to sit there on video, just having large expanses of time where I'm not doing anything, because I was going to be researching and looking up stuff for what I wanted. And so, yeah. But yeah, that's basically what the base idea for this sketch is. I was having, basically, like I said, my brain's been weird, and so I was freaking out. I was like, I don't know what to draw. And so I did some previous sketches with pencil, and colored them with marker. You guys will see those tomorrow. But I was doing those, and as I was doing those, I drew a magical girl, and I was just like, I don't know. I guess I'll just draw a magical girl. I didn't really have any feelings about it, and I was thinking about, people were talking about stories. Basically, they're I was watching a video talking about stories and basically what if scenarios to fight art block, and I was like, okay, just all these ideas and stuff were going around in my head. I was thinking about the magical girls, then I was thinking about that video that I had been watching, and I was thinking about a whole bunch of other stuff, and I was like, okay, trying to think of things that I usually draw to get myself out of art block and stuff, because I don't know if I'm in art block right now, but I think maybe I'm just in a creativity rut. But yeah, so all those thoughts were swirling in my mind, and so I was like, Demon Magical Girl, and I was like, Demon Magical Girl, where the humans are the bad guys. And so I ended up coming up with that sort of kind of storyline, and I was like, okay, so they're demon magical girls, and they've been conscribed to join the demon military, because all the other demons have been killed off by basically humans in this world. And so the demon teenage girls have to join in on the fight. And when they do their magical girl transformations, I was I'm not sure if I want them to be super cutesy with all the hearts and the pink stuff, or if I want them to be using demon side of stuff, so they're covered in bats and dark stuff. I'm still trying to figure out if that's what I want or not, but I was maybe I could write a one shot about that, because honestly, you guys, all my comic ideas and stuff, I've been trying to develop one to where I can make a one shot, just so I can practice making comics. But every time I think about doing a one shot, I'm like, but what if it had more chapters? And so all of my story ideas, I'm too attached to them, where I'm I kind of want to do more stuff with this. I don't want to just relegate it to just a one shot. And even if you just do a one shot, it doesn't mean you only have to do it the one time, right? You can expand on it later. Haikyuu was a one shot, One Piece was a one shot, all of that stuff was one shots before they went on to become full series. But I don't know. I just feel like a one shot. I just feel like a beginning and ending. That's it. So my mind is a little bit too strict on these sorts of things. So I was I could do this demon girl, magical girl thing as a one shot. And that way I wouldn't be super attached to it. And also, since it's magical girls and it's super detail oriented, I would not be motivated to draw it past the one shot. And so I'm thinking about developing the demon magical girl thing into a one shot. but I don't know yet, you guys. But basically, I was doing like a little thumbnail sketch of a friggin' magical girl, and so I pretty much just blew that up into this sketch. And I was just like, I don't know what I want her to look like, because this girl that we're drawing right now is supposed to be the main character of that potential one shot. But every time I drew things, I was like, I don't think this feels right, and so I don't know if I feel 100% great with this sketch. Honestly, the next time you see it, it'll probably, when I color it, it'll probably look 100% different from this, you guys, because I just, like I said, my mind's been feeling a little bit fuzzy. So every time I'm drawing, I'm like, I don't know if this is going well. I don't think I like this at all. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me. And that's what's going on with this little sketch. This is a real-time video just because it didn't take me very long to sketch. This only took me like 10 minutes. But yeah, I kind of wish I was able to do real-time videos for you guys and like leave the sound in so you can like hear all the ASMR. But my house is pretty fucking noisy. And also I breathe really loudly. I don't know why. I've been like, I don't know how other artists do this. Like, how do you like record ASMR videos where you don't hear the sound of the person breathing? And I'm like, do I have to like hold the microphone right next to the pencil so that way, and then cut out like the original sound of the video and just like put the ASMR sounds of the pencil? If anybody knows how to record ASMR sounds where you don't hear the person breathing, that would be great. I don't know if it bothers other people when they hear people breathe, but it bothers me a hell of a lot, especially when I have to listen to my own self breathe in the videos before I take out the audio. I'm just like, why do you breathe so fucking hard? It's so loud. It's just, I don't know. I don't like the sound of breathing, which sounds weird. It's like, wow, what a weird psycho. I wish other people would stop breathing. So it's like, it makes it sound like I'm mean, you know? It's like, in like anime or whatever, where the person like to show to say, they're like, stop breathing near me. And they're like, stop breathing. So yeah, I just feel weird whenever I think of it that way. Yeah, as I was brainstorming ideas for this Demon Magical Girl one-shot thing, I was coming up with more ideas. I was like writing them down, and I was like, this could be nice as like a full series. And I was like, no. See, this is my problem. Every time I come up with any sort of idea, I am always like, what if it was bigger and there was more stuff going on and like a really deep plot and lots of different characters and stuff and shit like that. I always want to put so much more stuff into it. I came up with like a love interest for the girl, and it's like, what if there were also magical girls on the human side? And so it was like a Romeo and Juliet situation where they're both fighting for their people, but then they fall in love with each other. And I was like, oh my god, that would be so good. But now I'm like, I'm not gonna write that. That would take forever. That would be so long. It's like, how do you fit all of that shit into a one shot? And it's like, I don't know. And so I don't really want to drop like the love interest thing, because I feel like that would be really cute. But I don't know, it just feels like it'd be, I don't know, I'm trying to keep it short. Just, I want to do a one shot, because everybody who makes comics is like, do a one shot before you do your full comic. Because honestly, Nick and Kira were supposed to be my short comic, and then the more I write about Nick and Kira, the longer the story gets. So I'm like, okay, this is not gonna fucking work, because Nick and Kira were supposed to be my short story before I moved on to Hope's story. Hope's story is supposed to be really long and convoluted and shit. And I was like, well, Nick and Kira, I'll just start with Nick and Kira. It'll be like, what, 10 chapters? No, it's not gonna be 10 chapters, you guys. It's gonna be like super long. And there's no way I could shorten it to 10 chapters, because I want to do like lots of fun stuff where I do like, this is the character's background, and this is the background, and this is the background of this character, and this side character gets the background chapter. And I want it to be like super kind of long. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because as you like make side characters, you're like, well, what happened to these side characters in the past? And then it's like, you don't need to know everything about everybody in the past. But yeah, anyway, we're on the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I hope you enjoyed my weirdo ramblings. Sorry if I've been a little bit down this week. I'm going to try to be chipper in the next video. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'll go ahead and see the next one. Bye.